Beep, 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 beep. All right, what do we got going on here? Happy holidays, by the way. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. Welcome to my live. Kind of dark in here. Hey there, Jerome, how are you? Kind of dark in here. Hey there, Kate. You were supposed to email me, so I have your email address. You were supposed to email me, Joey at joeysmagictarot, so that I have your email address so I know where to send the link to. You have cards now? Yeah, hey there, Jerome. We can pull a card and see if anything comes out intuitively. Kate, what I've been doing for those those $10 readings I've been offering for the rest of the year, an easy way to do it is I film the reading. So I'll film the cards and then I'll upload it to YouTube via private link and then I'll email you the private link. I'll leave it on my page for 30 days. So then, you know, you're the only one that has access to the reading. How's everybody doing tonight? Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. I'm just getting started. I forgot to put the light on in the kitchen, so it's kind of dark right now. Kind of dark in here. All right, you guys having a good afternoon? Good Saturday? Let's see. Jerome, remind me of where you're from and what's your zodiac sign? Hi there, Brenda. 67, 67, 67? Jerome, if you're still here, I'll pull a card for you. What's a zodiac sign, question mark? Brenda, I have no idea what you're talking about. He said my name. Who said your name? Oh, famous might be a stretch, but okay. Jerome, are you still here? Did you want me to pull a card for you? Kate, did you want me to pull a card for you as well? Welcome everybody. Say hello, like the live, subscribe to my page, guys. Show YouTube that I'm reaching people. Help the channel grow. If anybody wants a free single card reading, just let me know your name, your age, your zodiac sign, and where you're from. Hey, Amoy, welcome in, my friend. Let's see, Kate, let's see. I'll pull right from the middle of the deck. Close. Kate, you were close. You got the Hierophant. This is a marriage card as well. But I noticed this card's surrounded by gray. So it's like this higher calling is in a waiting period. You know, people under him. The Hierophant card sometimes confuses me. Like, what's the point of this card? Is it saying that you should step into a spiritual calling? Or is it advising you to seek spiritual guidance from somebody you consider a mentor? Oh, that's okay, Moy, no worries. Anybody that wants a free intuitive reading, just let me know your name, your age, And your zodiac sign? Also, I'm sorry, your name, age, zodiac sign, and where you're from. Let's see, who is that person there? What is it? Mazzarini? Mazzarini Shalou? You don't have to believe in it. I didn't invite you to my page. I'm not forcing you to stay on here and listen to me. You go ahead and believe whatever you want to believe. You're a divine soul having the earthly experience. You make up your own mind. You make up your own choices. I'm not trying to tell you to believe what I believe. You believe what you believe. I'll believe what I believe. And then we'll all go on with our merry lives. Yeah, so Kate, you're being either called to step into a role as a teacher or maybe seek guidance from someone else. Find a spiritual teacher. But also they say that this is the marriage card. I think we lost Jerome. I didn't get a chance to pull a card for Jerome. Oh well, if he comes back, I'll pull a card for him. All right. Amoy, I'll pull a card for you too, my friend. Who's the heartfelt boy? I'm not a boy, I'm 46 years old. You know what I found out the other day? There's people that come on these lives. I don't know how they do it because I don't know anything about Discord. But they're on Discord live as they're watching me. And they tell each other to play pranks on the person that's doing the live. Which, I mean, I don't know. I guess that's one way to pass the time. Okay. All right. Amoy, give me just a second. I'll pull a card for you too. Ooh, Amoy, you got the Five of Swords. Getting away from maybe some mental battles. You know, the swords of the air signs, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Possibly picking up your swords and really healing your mindset and not looking at a situation with negativity, but looking at a situation as you're the victor. You've overcome the struggle and, you know, you're getting away from the battle. Remember, Amoy, fives are about change, conflict, a little bit of chaos. This could just be the transition with you looking for a new career, working towards a new career. Brenda, what's your age and zodiac sign? Where are you from in the world? W. Okay. Brenda McGuire. Seems like a legit name. Probably a teenager just being silly on here. You guys notice water bottles are so flimsy? It's like you gotta really hold them. Such flimsy little plastic. Yes, I am in my 40s. I'm 46 years old. How old are you? Mazzarini Shalou? I turned 46 last November. Just a few weeks ago, actually. That's okay. Remember, though, you're not really triggered by me. I didn't ask you to come to my live. The thing is, no matter what, at any given moment in our life, it's up to us how we react to situations. I don't know you, you don't know me. It would be silly for me to trigger you. You know what I mean? But I appreciate you letting me know that. I am a nice guy. I became a born-again Christian at 15. I grew up Catholic. And the past few years, I've had a spiritual awakening, so my views have changed. I believe in Jesus. Jesus is an ascended master. Jesus, he did die. He did live. He did die. He said not to judge one another. He said, this is my commandment, that you love one another as I have loved you. All right, anybody else on here that wants a card? I think, yeah, I mean, we live in a magical world. As far as like casting spells and stuff, I mean, I guess so. You okay, Teddy? My little cat just came out from under the couch. No, you sure didn't. I don't shop at Walmart. What a lame joke. What would that joke even mean? Was I ever a dumb teenager like that? I guess I was. I guess it's part of the growing up process to be a dumb teenager. No. Whoever was at Walmart measuring cucumbers, I don't know. It's weird that you were watching them. Do I believe in aliens? Yeah, but not like what you think. I believe every living being has a soul that comes from God, and that soul can incarnate into anything. Whether we incarnate into human form, we incarnate into alien form, we incarnate into a cat, a bird. We are consciousness. That's what we are. We are consciousness that never dies. We just keep living on. And coming to Earth means that your soul was mature enough to make it to Earth, because Earth is the most difficult place to incarnate. Earth is like the graduate school for the soul. If you incarnate as a human, then you're in for some shit. You're in for a tough battle. And it's not an easy life. But to be human is a gift. And we get to live out these stories. We get to play these characters like that little teenager that asked me if I was at Walmart measuring a cucumber. That's just a divine soul having the earthly experience. And right now, he or she is a silly teenager. You know what I mean? It's all about the experience. It's all about the growth of the soul, the elevation of the consciousness. And we learn love by coming into a dense, heavy, earthly body. We forget about our divinity. We forget about who we are on a soul level. And we learn love by battling, by fighting, by hating each other. We learn love. Our soul grows when we go through grief and loss, when we deal with illness and sickness and missing limbs, when we fight. I believe in reincarnation. When we fight in wars, when we fall in love, when we have children, when we rescue animals. These are all things that the human does that elevates our consciousness and shows us the vastness of the love we have for one another. But once we're outside of these bodies, it's nothing but love, peace, and joy. No, you're not. No, reincarnation doesn't have anything to do with the body. It's the consciousness, it's the soul. Once we leave these bodies, we don't really care about them. Once our consciousness is out of our body, our soul leaves this human body, we feel a detachment from the body, and we know that we lived the life as that person, but we're not attached to that person because we remember that we are a divine soul that has lived many, 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 many lives. What they do with the body once we're gone, I don't think it really matters. That's just my belief, but I don't think it matters. My parents are not reincarnated. My parents are, they're cremated. Their ashes are in my bedroom in a little tiny urn like that big. We mixed the ashes up. I appreciate the questions, guys. Does anybody want to pull a tarot card for them and give you a 1-card reading? Merry Christmas, everyone. Merry Christmas. You guys have any plans for the holiday? Excuse me. Interesting crowd tonight. It's an interesting crowd tonight. Did I lose Kate? Did I lose Jerome? Did I lose Amoy? Did I lose my regulars? I need my regulars here. Where are my friends? Well, I'm on here to pull some tarot cards and talk about some spiritual concepts. Whoever wants to chat, whoever wants to hang out, let me know. Oh shit, dropped all those cards. Welcome in. Hi there. Who's here with me? What happened to my regular friends? Where's Kate? Where's Jerome? Where's Amoy? To mentally reset, what I've been doing lately is meditating in the morning. Specifically, the kind of meditation where you just try to clear your mind. I put on some frequency music in my earbuds, and I just start counting from 300 down. A lot of times I fall asleep, but then I wake up in a few minutes, fall asleep, wake up, fall asleep, wake up. But every time I do that, I just try to bring myself back to counting my breaths or counting down from 300. Just so that, because I talk a lot and I'm always thinking and talking, so I really want to try the idea of just flat out meditation, which is what I have been reading in the book, The Law of Attraction by Esther and Jerry Hicks. They talk about meditation like that, and that's been helping me. It's really been helping me. I also, to reset, I also learned really just to take care of myself. If I don't feel like doing something, I won't do it. If I feel like doing something will make me feel happy or be fun, I go with the thing that makes me happy and, where I have fun. I try not to put so much pressure on myself. To always be perfect or always be this, always be that. Sweet hymns of joy, in grateful chorus raise, we let all within us. And then sometimes not like, I guess it's when I'm bored, or just sometimes when I just feel like I want to create something, I'll just take time throughout the day. At some point in the day, I'll put on some music again. Maybe some type of binaural affirmations, and I'll just sit and daydream. I'll just get into a place where I just feel like daydreaming and living in my imaginal world, and I'll just create the world I want, the life I want, and I'll just start feeling really good about it. I consider that a type of meditation as well, but that's like what they call deliberate creation. You specifically take a time to think about what you want and to really cement it in your mind and your subconscious, and then to feel the emotions in your heart that go along with those things. Again, from the book. And that's what they call the deliberate creation. That's when you specifically are taking time to let the universe know what you want in life. And also, it's just fun. It's fun to feel good about that. It's fun to dream. It's fun to create. Oh, I have some more good news. I have another blessing that came to me. Two of my I don't even know if anybody's on here with me, but two of my nieces surprised me with a Christmas tree and a bunch of decorations. I should get it on the 10th or the 11th. Because I didn't have a Christmas tree this year, and I was feeling kind of bummed out about it. But I put out some decorations last night, cleaned up my whole apartment. I did a really big cleaning, put out a bunch of decorations, and I feel better. I'm going to focus on the positive. I'm not going to focus on what's missing. You know what I mean? A night divine. Who else is here with us? Amoy, and who else? Is Mazzarini here? I'm gonna just, do my best to enjoy my Christmas, whatever it looks like, however it is, and just do my best to enjoy the holiday season. It doesn't really feel like Christmas though. It doesn't feel like December, that's for sure. With this little bell here. I've been exploring past lives again. It's very hard for me to meditate and break through that wall, but I really want to know about some more of my past lives. I tried a couple of meditations today. I didn't really get anywhere though, but I'll keep trying. I was gonna be on last night, but I got wrapped up cleaning and decorating, so I forgot to come on last night. Come and behold him, the King of angels. Queen of Wands. Yeah. This one right here, The Law of Attraction by Esther and Jerry Hicks. And also, if you want to learn about your natal birth chart, I'd recommend I Don't Believe in Astrology by Deborah Silverman. And behold him. Yeah, check out those two. The Law of Attraction by Esther and Jerry Hicks, and then I Don't Believe in Astrology by Deborah Silverman. Actually, one of her students, I signed up for it, one of Deborah Silverman's students is supposed to be doing a 30-minute reading for me based on my natal chart. They told me about it like more than a month ago. I believe it's on December 9th she has me scheduled. She must be outside of the US because when I gave her my date of birth, 11/10, she was like, I just want to confirm your date of birth is October 11th. I was like, no, other way around. It's 11/10, not 10/11. I was like, I'm in the States. We go month, day, year. That could have really changed the birth chart if she would have looked up October 11th, not November 10th. So I'm excited about that. Let's see what she's got to say. I know what I'm going to ask her about career, finances, and love. I want to know what my chart says about those three. The three things that seem to be three things I can't really ever seem to attain. Oh, man. Yeah, let's hope, right? Let's hope some good news. Let's see what she's got to say. I would love to take Deborah's course, but I can't really invest in a $3,000 course right now. I would love to learn it though. I'd love to learn astrology and, how to read natal birth charts. What are you up to this evening? Hi there, Anime. Tell me your age, your zodiac sign, and where you're from in the world. I don't really do like yes and no questions, but I do offer a one-card intuitive reading for everybody. Just make sure you like the live first, subscribe to my channel. Do you live with your family, Amoy? Or are you on your own at this point? I've had a good day, but the days go by so quickly, and to be honest with you, sometimes I get a little bored, a little lonely. Okay, make sure you like the live and subscribe to my channel. Show YouTube that my channel is reaching people. Help me get to 500, guys. You can ask your question, but normally as a freebie, I just give everybody a one-card reading while I do the live shows. But you can ask your question either way. Yeah, I miss those days of living with family. I think part of my soul's journey this time around is really just to learn to love myself and just really learn to be okay with being alone. Because all my life I feel this need to always be around people. And then I was with one guy for a couple of years, he left. But I've been alone since then, like working at home alone, no friends in this area, don't really see my siblings much, just really not much to do. Oh, sorry, yeah, no, I don't do those kind of questions, Anime. Plus, I wouldn't be able to tell you what Trevor feels about you because I have to tap into Trevor's energy, and without his permission, that's a no-no. But I can pull a card for you and let you know what the card says intuitively. Also, Anime, if you want, I'm offering 9-card readings for just $10. How it'll work, you can ask Amoy. I did one for her the other day. I'll record myself doing the reading. I'll upload it to YouTube, and then I'll email you the private link. I'll leave the link up there for 30 days. And then you can just go back and watch the video as much as you want. And it'll be 9 cards. It'll be anywhere from 4 to 10 minutes. Or 4 to 7, about 4 to 7. Because I've done a couple of them so far. And it's just $10. You can't beat that price. Let's see. Anime. Oh, Capricorn. My ex is a Capricorn. You got the High Priestess. You have the card of birth. You have the card of fertility. You have the card of following your intuition, keeping a positive mindset, the color yellow, and knowing that whatever you're working on, whatever you're birthing in life, will come to pass because you are the Empress. There's the Emperor and then the Empress. This is the Divine Feminine. This is the number 3. Coming together, community. Also, it's the card of pregnancy, just to throw that out there. That's the pregnancy card. That was for you, Anime. You're welcome. Who else is here with us? I have Amoy, I have Anime, and who else? Thank you, Amoy. Thank you for that. Amoy, can you do me a favor? Can you go back to the link for your video at some point? And can you just kind of leave a review under the video? And then what I could do is I could just take a screenshot of that. I want to start collecting reviews of my readings. If you don't mind, just like a sentence or two. What resonated, what made sense, something like that. I did a reading for somebody I haven't seen in more than 20 years. Just the other day. And I was like, I gotta really follow my gut with what I'm saying here, but she didn't give me anything. She didn't give me any information. So I don't know if she's single, if she's with a guy. I don't know what she does for work. I know nothing other than what I knew of her. Oh, whenever, tomorrow, whenever you get around to it. And so I did this reading for this friend. I actually met her in Bible school back in 2000. We were in the same class. So she comes from that same Christian background. And she just wanted a general reading. But I got to tell you the truth, when she left the big review under the reading, I was like, holy moly, even I'm impressed. Like picking up on the number 8, picking up on career, picking up on travel, picking up on, love. I was like, wow. Because she wrote and said this, and this all made sense. And I was like, whoa, even I'm impressed by that. Sometimes I get impressed that I know these things, but I feel like it's because my approach is, it's really not about me. I really just want to give somebody good information. Hi there, Mara. I really just want to give somebody good information, right information, and I never want to give somebody the wrong information because I don't want to interfere with someone's life. So my approach is really just, whoever, universe, God, my spirit guides, give me the answer for this person. What do they need to know? And I just kind of take myself out of it and just go with the flow, whatever comes to me. Oh, really? No, I'm live right now. No, it's 8 p.m. Central Time. My cat's in the corner sleeping. I have some Christmas music playing. Hi there, Marwa. Remind me of your name, not your name, your age, your zodiac sign, and where you're from in the world. Are you from North Africa? Am I thinking of the right person? No, you can't see the cat. If he comes over, you could see him, but he's all the way across the room. Okay, so what I'm doing tonight, guys, make sure you like the video, subscribe to my channel, let YouTube know that my channel is reaching people. Help me get to 500, guys. When I get to 500, it unlocks a lot of fun features on YouTube. Anybody that wants a one-card reading tonight, a one-card intuitive reading. Oh, see, I remembered that, yeah. No, the magic is within. We have the magic within. I'm a tarot reader. Joey's Magic Tarot is I don't do magic like pulling rabbits out of a hat, guys. What do you think I am? Phil Dunphy from Modern Family? You think I'm a magician like that? No, the magic is within. But I do have a magic wand, though. Avacadabra. Boop. Name, OG Geezer, age 50. You think 50 is a geezer? Sorry to hear that. No, there's no proof I have supernatural powers. I could read you like a book if I wanted to. You thought only black women did tarot? You don't know anything about tarot then. If you're a celebrity, then our celebrities have gone downhill. All right, let me get a card for Marwa. Marwa, are you still here? Just bear with the teenagers. They do something on Discord. They prank each other, some shit like that. Do I know anything about black women? I mean, I know about humanity. I don't classify people by race and things like that. A human is a human. That's what they told me that day. This kid actually, I was actually impressed with him. Some teenager was making jokes, acting a fool like you guys are, trying to disrupt my live show. And then he came back and apologized and said, oh, sorry, I was on Discord. It was a live recording and they were pranking me, like they were encouraging me to prank people. All right, I'm throwing you out because I don't tolerate racism on my channel. Grow up and get a fucking life. I don't tolerate racism. Grow up and get a fucking life. I did it. Well, you can't really block them on YouTube, but I put them in timeout for 24 hours. All right, Marwa, here's your card. All right, Spooky Sammy, you seem like a nitwit, so you're gone too. All right, Marwa, here is your card. Give me just a second. Sometimes I have the teenagers come on here. They play jokes. They think they're funny. They're corny as hell, but you can't really tell them that. It's that frustrated teenage male energy. Marwa, you actually have the Three of Wands. Three of Wands is about looking back. Are you calling me a fag? I mean, you're right, I am gay, but the only fag here is probably you. So, what's it? Brian Rizzo, 1757. He's a latent homosexual. The guys that make the most gay jokes are the ones that are really hiding from people. So this one's for Marwa. You have the Three of Wands, which is about waiting for your ships to come in. You've done the work, you're waiting, you're coming together with people, working on a project. Sadie N-word, get a life. I'm kind of having fun throwing these idiots out. Jean Richan. Is there a gay tarot card? No, the only gay tarot card is you. Where's Bernie? I don't know. Probably with your mom right now. I don't know, go say happy birthday to Bernie then. You guys are funny. These teenagers are funny. But the ones that were writing out derogatory racial slurs, I don't have tolerance for that. If you want to be stupid and call me a fag and whatnot, have at it. Jean Richon. I don't know what you're talking about. Marwa, give me a second. Let the teenagers filter out of here, and then I'll get back to your reading. Imagine you being a teenager and this is what you're doing on a Saturday night. Clearly, they don't have girlfriends. Clearly, they don't have social lives. They probably stay home, play video games all day, and have their mom bring them sandwiches. When I was a teenager, I was actually out there having fun with friends. There's no block option. It's just the only option is to put them in timeout for 24 hours. The ghosted smooth Sanchez, you're not smooth. You're about as smooth as a hammer. Now what's the joke there? You're spelling out the word fag? Okay. You're calling me a fag? Okay, that doesn't offend me. But if you're a teenager and you make gay jokes like that, a lot of times you're the one that's secretly, you're the one that's closeted. Listen, Gene, if you want to get gaped, that's your business. I have nothing to do with that. See you later. Brian, you seem like a loser. Winston Smith, you also seem like a loser. So many losers on here tonight. Oh, the Ghost Sanchez, you are definitely a loser. Also, you're probably closeted. Just come out. It's 2025. Nobody gives a shit. All right, guys, I put all those idiots in timeout. What bothers me is that they're not even funny or original. They're just, I don't know, they're just dumb. They probably don't even know how to, they're probably at like, these guys are probably at like a 4th grade reading level, if anything. They probably can't do basic math. That one, Skeeter Valentine, definitely a homosexual, if that's the question he's asking. But see, if I say my channel is not for anybody under 18, then YouTube puts a restriction on it. You are autism? I don't doubt it, Brian. All right, Brian's gone. If you need me to explain why there's a brick banner behind me. All right, guys, come on now. Grow up. Have some decency. That wasn't gay chatter. That was crude and vulgar. I don't deal with that. No, I'm not in a basement. Are you in a basement? Is your mommy going to bring you sandwiches later on? Amoy, I'm going to have to look into that. I'll do that tomorrow. Sorry, Amoy. You have to see these crude idiots. Simple girl 333. I don't give a shit. Get a life. How about that? There's nothing wrong with having a mom. But you guys seem to still, you guys are acting like children. Did your mommy wipe your ass too? I'm still putting them all in timeout. Okay. All right. Oh, I remember Sam and Andy. I looked Sam and Andy up when I got off the live that night. I wasn't impressed. Pretty exactly what I thought he would be. All right, guys, I'm going to respectfully ask you to please have a little bit of decency as a fellow human being. Stop being an asshole. Get off my live. I'm here to connect with people I do connect with on here. Have at least a little bit of decency unless you were raised by absolute animals and your parents raised losers. Grow up, have some decency, and just get off my live. Remember, guys, what you give out comes right back to you. Hang on, Marwa. Just a few more to filter through. By the way, I post these videos to my page. So the chats, the comments, everything is on my page when I post it. So there's really no anonymity. The ones that called me a fag and everything, there's really there's no anonymity. I call your names out. What's that, Roger Klotz 2979? Salmon Andy's lost gym vlog. Yeah, that gym vlog definitely was lost, Andy. I saw a picture of you. No Jim and Andy's future. The vibe from all these guys is that they're lonely, they have no luck with women, and they're sort of like stunted, like their mentality's stunted. They never quite grew up, and they act like, I don't know, just immature. Crude and immature. All right, who else is still here? Apparently, I got 10 people watching me. People are enjoying what I got to say. Burger is restreaming you. Oh, good. You guys have any plans for Christmas? You guys ready for Christmas? Excited for Christmas? I don't know who Burger is, but good luck with the restreaming. All right, who else wants a one-card reading? Who else wants an intuitive one-card reading? And Marwa, don't worry, I'll make it up to you. I'll get you a card reading as soon as these guys leave. Burger Planet says it's on site. Bro, I'm a grown-up. I have no idea what you're talking about. Not a single one of you has been original or funny. Not a single one of you guys has been even the slightest bit original or funny. Well, if he's in his 40s and he's somehow streaming my live, I don't know. He's not original or interesting either. Burger Planet's in his 40s. Good for him. I'm proud of him. He must not have any original content if he has to use my content. All right, who wants a one-card reading? Okay. Dangers Repod Shed. I'm putting you in timeout for 24 hours. Peter Griffin, you certainly cannot get one for Brian Riso. I don't understand what's funny about it. Maybe I have like a more intelligent sense of humor. All right, who else is still here with me? Smug streamer. I don't even know what a streamer is. What, they sit and play video game all day and people watch them? No judgment, but not very productive for a human life to do that. Nanobotted. You know about nanobots? You might actually be intelligent. I'm shocked. Oh, these are tarot cards. This goes back hundreds of years. This is an ancient practice. Would you like me to pull a tarot card for you? Nanobot. Nanobot says, so do playing cards. I don't do playing cards. I do tarot with tarot cards. Okay. And you're just a streamer. Okay. It's just cardboard, like your personality. Flat and boring. Unoriginal, too. All right, let's see. Just a couple more. I got to keep putting these guys in timeout. They probably never got disciplined growing up, if they had parents at all. You guys saw it here first. Nanobotted is a racist. Nanobotted, have a nice life, girl. I'm going to put you in timeout for 24 hours. Yes, I do readings. What's your name, your zodiac sign, and where you're from in the world? Also, sorry, name, age, zodiac sign, and where you're from in the world. So many stupid teenagers coming on here tonight. Oh, it's exhausting dealing with them. They're so dumb. They're just unintelligent. Okay. What I'll do in exchange for liking the live and subscribing, I'll pull one card for you and give you an intuitive reading. Is that Ela or Elia? Or Ella? Sometimes my live gets a lot of obnoxious teenagers on here. I just have to keep filtering them out. Eventually they wear themselves out when they see that they're not upsetting me. And then we'll go back to just having a regular live. Oh, sorry, no, I don't do that. For those kind of questions, I'd ask you to do a paid reading. I could do $10, 9 cards for $10. But right now I got the Queen of Pentacles. This is about creating wealth and finances through a sense of nurturing, following your intuition, your gifts, your natural gifts. Also, this is an earth sign. The pentacles are the earth signs. The earth signs are Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn. This is a divine feminine energy where you're creating wealth and building wealth from a mature feminine standpoint, meaning you're following your natural gifts to create finances. It's a good card to get. I'm having a sale right now, $10 for 9 cards. I'll record the reading within 24 hours. You'll get an email with a link to the reading. The reading will be posted on YouTube via private link, and you'll be the only one that will have access to the link, and then I'll keep it up on my page for 30 days. So you can keep going back and watching the reading. And that's just $10 for 9 cards. Information is on my page under the post. You'll see it like an advertisement for it. Thank you for the subscribe. Thank you for the like. Thanks, Amoy. Thanks for hanging out with me. Sorry about those silly teenagers. They're so bad, aren't they? They're so immature. They're just, golly, I don't know. I think at that age they just don't think. Their frontal cortex has not matured yet. They're just crude and I don't know. I feel bad for them because they all seem like they're so unintelligent. I mean, I honestly bet that half of them have never read a book. I think that they probably have gone through public school. They probably can't even read at an appropriate level. You know what I mean? Like they can't read at an appropriate level. And I don't know, their behavior was just cringe. It's just embarrassing. I'm surprised they were able to type anything on here at all. Ooh, we got a couple of cards that fell out. Oh, look at that, Ace of Cups, a brand new emotional beginning, and the Eight of Pentacles, possibly an emotionally fulfilling career change. Eight's the number of wealth, too. It says that there's still 5 people here with me. Who else is here with me? Amoy? Possibly, is it Elia or Ella? And then Marwa. I owe Marwa a card because those teenagers were interrupting me. So I never got to finish the reading for Marwa. Sorry about that, ladies. Some guys take a long time to grow up. Why would they call me a fag, though? It's so stupid. A fag is a cigarette in England. That doesn't offend me to call me that. So I'm excited to get my Christmas tree and decorations. That's another little blessing that came to me. Two of my nieces surprised me yesterday. They told me they bought me a tree with some decorations and lights. So I did a big cleaning. I got my house in order. I got rid of a lot of junk. I'm still decluttering. I have the tree skirt right here, and I'll just get the tree set up as soon as I get it. I like to sit in the living room with just the light of the tree. Cup of coffee maybe, just the light of the tree. I always thought it would be so much fun to be in love around Christmas time. Maybe one of these days that'll happen. No, I can't say maybe. One of these days it will happen. I can't help it. I think Christmas is a romantic time. I'm a hopeless romantic, guys. Welcome in. Who else is here with us? Welcome in. Who wants a one-card reading? Who else would like an intuitive one-card reading? You know what one of my favorite rom-coms is? I probably should watch it again this year. What was the one with... Oh, man. How's that movie... Is it The Holiday? That title doesn't seem right. With Kate Winslet and Charlize Theron? Not Charlize Theron. Carmen Diaz. Is it The Holiday? Where they switch places? I thought that was a great movie. I like that one. What's another good one? I like Krampus, actually. Krampus is one of my favorite Christmas movies. Toni Collette fighting the evil doll. Yeah, I think it's The Holiday. It came out quite a few years ago. Cameron Diaz, Kate Winslet, they switch places. And they both have, they have separate holidays. Ooh, somebody's got a relationship coming in. Ace of Cups again fell and hit the floor. This is the card of a new beginning, a new relationship beginning. Possibly with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Who's got a relationship coming in? Who's got a knight in shining armor coming? Oh, look, the knight in shining armor cup. The Knight of Cups. And behind it is a Queen of Wands. This could be a divine relationship. I love love too. That's why I wonder how come love has been something that's never really been part of my life. I've never been in love. I thought I was in love, but looking back, I wasn't. I wasn't in love with him. There's no way, because he didn't love me. Oh, I thought you were saying that you love love. Like you were saying, oh, I love Love Actually. You love the movie Love Actually. That one I haven't seen yet. Can you believe that? Yeah, I was thinking about watching that on Prime. Maybe I'll try to give that a shot tonight. I just thought you were saying that you love love. Like, I love Love Actually. Yeah, what's his name is in that? Andrew Lincoln, who ended up playing Rick in the Walking Dead series. Old Crazy Eyes Rick. He's in that movie. I watched The Family Stone after Diane Keaton passed away. The Family Stone is one of my favorite Christmas movies. What's another good one? Oh, Christmas Vacation. That's not really a romantic comedy, but that's a good Christmas movie. I love Christmas Vacation. What's another one? Hugh Grant is in Love Actually as well. Yeah, that one, you know what? As old as I am, I've never seen that one. It's sort of on a list that I'm eventually going to get to. I have this running list of movies I'm going to get to. Some of them go back 30 years, but eventually I'll get to it. Maybe when I'm living in my dream home with my home movie theater. One Christmas, I randomly spent Christmas with this guy, with this friend I knew from church, and his family. His dad was like a multimillionaire. So I got to spend Christmas with a rich family in a mansion, and they had their own movie theater. And that movie theater sat like 30 people. It was a big movie theater. So we're in the front row. They had like a row of like easy chairs, like reclining chairs, and then in the other rows back were like regular movie theater chairs. And the movie they played with me was Napoleon Dynamite. That's the movie that they played. And then mom, dad, and the friend all fell asleep. So there I am in the front row of this movie theater in this family's house that I didn't know well. It was like 2 days before Christmas. And I'm watching Napoleon Dynamite by myself, and all three of them are asleep. And I thought, how the hell did I get here? Their next door neighbor was one of the most famous Christian singers ever. You know anything about Christian music? You ever hear the name Michael W. Smith? Yeah, their next door neighbor was a very, very wealthy, not wealthy, but yeah, wealthy of course, but a very famous Christian musician, Christian singer, Michael W. Smith. He was huge in the 80s and 90s. And yeah, that was his next door neighbor. And the house was actually, these people were actually in Franklin, Tennessee. That's when I fell in love with Franklin and with the Nashville area, was staying with that rich family. That was fun. That was a fun, interesting. I felt quite out of place, but you know what? They were like the nicest people. They were seriously the nicest, most generous people ever. They were not what you think of rich people, stereotypical assholes, just, they were not at all like that. They were not. They were just the sweetest, kindest people. So Christmas morning, they buy me a bunch of gifts, and I'm already feeling awkward that I'm with them, and that they gave me all these gifts. And then the dad gave the sister and her husband, because the sister had a child that was having a second baby. The dad of the family gives the sister and her husband a little box, and the box had a key in it. And I was like, please God, no, I don't want to do it. And they were like, we bought you a house for Christmas. Merry Christmas. It's a 3-4 bedroom house. Merry Christmas. And they made me go with them. I kept saying, no, it's a family thing. It's a family thing. Oh, I'll stay here. I'm okay. I'll stay here. They're like, no, get in the car. You're coming with us to look at the house. And I was like, please don't make me go. Please don't make me go. Please don't make me go. They made me go. She got a house for Christmas. Can you imagine? She got a house for Christmas. Is that, yeah, for real. Christmas Eve, we ate at a restaurant called Ruth's Chris. I guess it's a famous steakhouse in Nashville. And I didn't know what to order. So the mom ordered everything for me. She's like, okay, you're gonna start with the lobster bisque. She's like, you're gonna get this kind of steak. She's like, you're gonna get the creme brulee for dessert. I was like, okay. And everything she picked was great. It was nice, but it was so awkward because I felt so poor and so out of place. But the bedroom I stayed in, I swear, the bedroom that I stayed in was at least the size of my apartment. For real. The bedroom I was in was as big as my apartment right now. Yeah, it's probably one of those restaurants that's been around for so long that it starts losing its quality. But that night in Franklin, Tennessee, or Nashville, wherever it was, no, I don't do magic tricks. It's just the name of my channel. I do tarot cards. No, it's called The Magic Hour. It's about cultivating the magic within, creating the life of your dreams based on your consciousness, and how to manifest and create the life that you want. You want me to pull a card for you, Azan? Would you like me to pull a single card to give you a reading? Just make sure you like the live first. Like the live, subscribe to the channel. Amoy, I have to look into that whole, the whole comment thing. Only subscribers can comment. I never noticed that setting. I have to look for that. It's so frustrating. You just come on here and just try to do something nice and connect with people. And I guess my vibration is attracting all the nitwits. Maybe it's a test from the universe. I really don't get offended. I actually kind of like fighting with them. It gets out some of my aggression. I think what happens is after a while, they know that I'm not going to give up. And they just make themselves look like idiots on here. Abracadabra, welcome to my live. Oh no, one of the cats chewed this. I never noticed it. One of the cats chewed my wand. It had to be Teddy. Teddy, did you chew my magic wand? Sweets. Teddy, you chewed my magic wand? You little fat rat, why'd you chew that? My little baby cat. You're okay, Sweets. My little baby. This is our third Christmas together. And this is my first Christmas with my little cat, Stormy. I found her 2 days after Christmas last year, December 27th. I opened my door to get some air, and there was a little gray cat right there in the parking lot to the left of me. And then within a week, she was in my house. She was so teeny tiny. She had such a big mouth, too. She was always screaming, rah, rah, rah. She's still a loud cat. She's very tiny, but she's very loud. She chews loud. She sniffs loud. She meows loud. She's just a loud little thing. All right, who else wants an intuitive card reading? I'll sing glory to the newborn King. Four of Pentacles. I'll probably stay on here for a little bit longer, see if anybody else comes on, see if any of the regulars come on. Thank you, Amoy, if you're still here. Thanks for hanging out with me. Silent night. You know, I used to hate New Year's Eve, and then both of my parents died in January, so I hated New Year's Eve even more. But you know, honestly, I don't have any plans for Christmas either. There's some stupid family drama with my siblings, and so I don't really have anywhere to go. I don't know. It might just be me home alone with the cats. Who knows? But no, I never really liked New Year's Eve. I always got very depressed on New Year's Eve. Mostly because I had to go back to school, and I hated school. I was traumatized by school, though. Let's be honest. Like, I didn't just not like school. I was traumatized by school. I had abusive teachers. I was, for a couple of years, I was being tormented by a group of fellow students. And I was like, no, you know what? No, I was traumatized by school. And I just ended up hating it so much that, yeah, I used to get very depressed on New Year's Eve. Plus, I just always felt like it was the end of a really happy time. And so I never really liked... Hi there, good evening. Kashia Brewer? How are you? Where are you from? So I never really look forward to New Year's Eve. As an adult, it's not so bad, but One of these days, I'm going to look forward to New Year's Eve. One of these days. But yeah, because of the family stuff. Oh, look what just fell on the floor. 10 of Swords. Oh, you're from Alabama? What part of Alabama? First, tell me how old you are and what's your zodiac sign. I'm in Alabama too. But I'm from New York City. I'm just living in the South right now. Oh, you're from Enterprise? I'm in Auburn. My goal is Franklin, Tennessee eventually. You want to pull a card for you, Kashia? I'll give you a 1-card reading. I'm 46 as well. We got some Gen X here. I would live in Florida, but I always said, though, Florida is the one place I never wanted to live. It's too hot for me. But I would. I mean, oh, look, guess what card just fell out when you asked about moving? The 6 of Swords is about moving. This is the card of traveling, moving locations, just like physically moving, going somewhere, and that card flew out. I mean, if I met the right guy and he wanted to establish a life in Florida, I would go. All right, give me 1 second. Kashia, do me a quick favor. Help the channel grow. Can you subscribe first and like the live? And then I'll pull the card for you. You're a Virgo, huh? I have a lot of Virgo in my chart. Virgo is an earth sign. Virgos can sometimes get bogged down with perfectionism. And then they don't get anything accomplished because they try to be perfect at everything. And then if they're not perfect, they give up. All right, let's see. What does Kashia need to know? I'm just guessing your name is Kashia. If it's wrong, just tell me what your name is. Okay, you actually got the Hangman card. This is the card about waiting. Trying to look at your situation from a different perspective. Just waiting things out. Surrounded by the color gray is symbolic of being in a transition period. So you're waiting. I like to say with this card, the color blue is about following your intuition, and blue is around the heart, and then yellow is about keeping a positive mindset. So and then gray is about waiting and transition. So as this person is in a transition period, it's saying to follow your intuition, keep your mindset positive, and try to see the situation from a different perspective. Like for example, let's just say you lost a job. Well, is losing a job the end of the world, or is losing that job leading you to a better place? So you're in a hangman position right now, just a time of waiting. Yeah, Virgos can also hyperfixate on one thing in a project, and if that one thing is not perfect, even though it's a minor thing, it'll put a stop to the whole project because they overthink, they overanalyze. And also Virgos can be hypercritical of everyone and everything. But that's because Virgos are very critical with themselves. So you're critical with you, and then you're critical with everybody else, and very judgmental. I have a lot of Virgo in my chart, and I have 5 older brothers. And the 2 brothers that are born before me, one was born on 9/15 and one was born on 9/11. So I'm surrounded by Virgos in my life. You're welcome. I hope that resonates. I usually come live every day. I started coming back live every day on December 1st. I wasn't live yesterday because I got tied up cleaning and decorating for Christmas. But I'll be back tomorrow around 7:30 Central. But once the Virgo can overcome that need to be perfect, and they really get to a place where they're okay being imperfect, and the Virgo is okay with something being done, done is better than perfect. So if the Virgo can get to that place where they're okay being imperfect, they could do anything. Yeah, they can symbolize timing, for sure. For example, if I get like 3 cards and they'll have the number 8 in them or the number 3, that could symbolize 3 months. That could symbolize, 3 weeks. Also, I learned a technique with timing. It's more or less like the person asking the question. If you're saying to me, I want to know if love is coming into my life in the next 6 months, then that gives us a time frame to work for. And if I get 3 cards out of the 6 that are love cards, or 2 cards, 3 cards that are love cards, and then we see a repeated number, that could symbolize, okay, you know what, you might meet this person within 3 of the 6 months. It's an Ace of Cups, a Knight of Cups, and let's say a Two of Cups. Those are all like relationship cards, or Six of Cups relationship cards. And then we know, okay, you know what, because you set the time frame of 6 months and these cards came out, these are the love cards, that means that within the next 6 months, love is going to come into your life because you set the time frame, and then I know which cards to look for. So yeah, timing can actually it can mean something. Timing can be symbolic in the cards for sure. The way I learned it is always look at the suit. How many wands are you getting? Look at the numbers. For example, 3 and 3. 3 wands, 3 of cups. Look at the numbers, look at the suits. How many cups are you getting? If you're getting a lot of cups, that means that whatever's going on over the next 6 months is going to be something emotional for you, because the cups symbolize our emotional well-being. So yeah, lots of techniques like that. Let's see, 77 minutes. I'll probably be out here for another 15 minutes and then I'll hop off at 9. I want to stay on at least an hour and a half. Oh, look, it's another card of moving. The Chariot, 4 of Wands, celebration, marriage. Who are the 2 people here with me? I want to pull some cards from the Akashic record deck. Anybody want an oracle card for free, of course? See what the oracle messages have in store for us. Okay, let's see. All right, Kashia, your card says reassess. It says you're being asked to take stock of your life and let go of anything or anyone that no longer makes you happy. Notice who and what brings you joy and who and what doesn't. It's time for some life cleanup. That one's for Kashia, reassess. Could be a source of negativity in your life that you need to let go. Even if it's a family member, maybe some distance with the family member. And then Amoy, your card is... Amoy, your card is have faith. It's not always easy to have faith and trust that everything is going to be okay. Yet still, you must do exactly that. Because when you have faith, your life will begin to flow in magical ways that you never imagined were possible. Have faith. Trust the timing. You're welcome. Thanks for stopping by, Kashia. I appreciate meeting a new person, getting to know somebody new on here. Kashia, I'm also on Instagram and TikTok under the same handle, Joey's Magic Tarot, if you want to help me out and grow my other channels as well. Oh, I hope it's a good Christmas. I'm spiritually awakened. I'm learning every day. But sometimes it gets hard being 46 and being alone as much as I'm alone. And, I just thought that at this point, maybe I'd have more that I can call my own. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm grateful. I have an apartment. I have 2 cats that are lovely. Not lovely. 2 cats that I love, and they're both great little cats. I have food in the house. I have a computer behind me that's playing music. I have an iPhone right here that I'm looking into. I have my tarot that I really enjoy doing. But I don't know. I'm just ready for love. Life is good, so it's like love would make life better. It's like I feel so joyful right now that I want to share that with somebody. And I think meeting somebody, meeting my soulmate would make life even better than it is now. Yeah, have faith. Something, Four Cups also says that you're not exactly thrilled with what the universe brought you, but hang in there because the universe brought you to that place for a reason. It could be something with your soul's growth. It could be something like there's somebody at that job that you're meant to meet, maybe a past life connection. And by you meeting that person, whatever you do, however you treat them, let's say, there's something about that person. You're meant to interact with them for a short period of time to sort of wake up their soul, to fulfill something in them, to heal something in them. And then once you fulfill that connection with that person, you're going to move on to something else. It could be something like that. Nothing in life is wasted. Every connection is part of our journey, part of our story. Even if it's just the person at the register, the rude cashier, you were meant to bump into that person. And every soul is connected, even the people we only know for an hour. Yeah, you could just be there for a reason, and then once you fulfill that karmic destiny, then you can move on. But I think your change is probably going to come early 2026. There's going to be an opportunity that comes to you out of the blue. You're going to know right away, oh, this is the opportunity I've been waiting for. Somebody's going to bring you an opportunity, possibly an old classmate, something like that. Someone will reach out to you. They'll bring you the idea, or you'll hear about it from a friend, and then you'll know, oh, you know what, this is exactly what I'm meant to do. I don't know why. I just feel that intuitively right now. I know that's more like fortune telling, but sometimes I get these intuitive hits. And it might just be something like that, like out of the blue, right after the holidays, the beginning of the year, things are fresh, things are new. Oh, really? Oh, that's interesting. Your friend from preschool? That's rare that people have connections that go all the way back to preschool. Hi there, Munta Hakan. Make sure you subscribe to the channel first, like the live, and then tell me your name, your age, your zodiac sign, and where you're from in the world, and I'll pull a card for you. I do a free one-card reading when I do my live shows. That's so interesting, Amoy. That just popped in my head that somebody would be reaching out to you. Interesting. He's in France? Oui, oui. Oh, no, it's okay. I don't take questions. I just do a one-card reading, a one-card intuitive reading. Any questions you have, I'll advise you to do my paid readings. I do 9 cards for $10. It's a special I'm offering right now. And the information is listed on my page under the posts. I don't do yes and no questions. I'm going to guess your question is about a guy anyway. A guy or a girl. Is he the one? Is she the one? Do they love me? Do they not love me? Oh, okay. I'm sorry. So in February, you were super anxious. Oh, are you a male or a female? Tell me your age, your name, your zodiac sign, and where you're from in the world. Age, name, zodiac, where you're from. And then I'll answer your question. Exactly, that's all you could do. Plus, you're so young. You're not even 30. You're not even 25 yet, Amoy. You're so young, but you're very mature for your age. Oh, you're a Scorpio like me. Are you a male or a female? Larabe? Female, okay. So you were anxious and somebody gave you a pamphlet. What was the pamphlet about? I didn't realize people from Pakistan were into zodiac signs and things like that. It might be your environment, but you definitely have a very mature energy around you. You know, very like Queen of Wands, you know, very like divine feminine, very mature. Probably because you're called in this life to be a teacher of some sort, a teacher and a guide. Amor, look at what card fell out again. The Ace of Cups. Judgment card, making decision. Six of Pentacles. And then the Eight of Swords. It's almost like it's saying, don't get in your head. The finances are there. You've made the judgment call with what you want. And a new beginning is coming. This could be a new beginning in anything. An emotional new beginning. But a lot of times this does symbolize love. Okay, so tell me more, Larabe. What about this pamphlet? Oh yeah, let me get the card for you, sorry. All right, let's see. And I'm guessing your name is pronounced Larabe? Okay, your card is the Queen of Wands. This is a divine feminine energy, a mature worker. She's good at her job. She knows how to she works following her intuition, her inner guidance, and she approaches her work from a place of nurturing, caring for others, and she's able to manifest wealth. This is also the wands. The wands symbolize the fire energy, which is Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius. This Queen of Wands also has a little animal spirit guide with her, and she's able to grow, and she has like lots of lots of positive influence around work. It's pronounced, I'm going to say Larib. Are you starting a new job, or are you at a job that you've been at for a while and you're really good at it? So the Queen of Wands is like, she approaches her work by following her heart. You know, what is she good at? What are her gifts? That's how she approaches work. Oh, Larabe, okay. So yeah, that's your card. You're a student? Okay, yeah, if the Queen of Wands came up, then that means that you're a good student. You're a hardworking student. And you're putting the time in to really learn, to grow, to mature in whatever field you're working on. What are you studying? Computer science? Okay. Yeah, so the Queen of Wands is saying follow your intuition. Approach your computer science degree from a place of nurturing, where you're nurturing yourself, where you're following your inner guidance, your natural intuition, and put the work in. It's going to pay off for you. That's an established worker. She's good at what she does because she does what she does out of a place of nurturing. You're welcome. I'm glad that resonated. I'll be on here for 2 more minutes, ladies. I'm going to hop off here at 9 o'clock Central, but I'll be back tomorrow around 7:30 Central, U.S. Central. Can you guys believe it's December already? Christmas time is here. Time for love and cheer. The Lover's card. 10 of Cups. It's been a good day. It's been a really good day. Thanks for hanging out with me, everybody. Thanks for coming and saying hello, hanging out with me. Amoy, thanks for dealing with those silly teenagers. Well, if you want, we could do the paid reading. How it works is I have 3 payment options. When you send the payment, let me know what your email address is. I'll do the reading within 24 hours. I'll send you a link to a private YouTube video, and that private video will be your reading. Anywhere from 4 to 10 minutes, something around there, or 5 to 10 minutes. And I'm offering 9 cards for just $10. You can ask Amoy. She did a reading with me the other day. And then you'll have the link to the private video, and I'll keep the video up for 30 days so you can keep going back and watching the video. But I only offer just the 1 card for free on here, guys. Anything more than that, help me out. Send a donation, pay for a reading, something like that. All right, ladies, good night. I'll see you guys tomorrow night. Remember, we have the magic within. Take care, everybody. Good night. Thank you, Amoy. Good night. I'll see you tomorrow if you're available.